As you can see on your screen, that subject is mathematics, and unit, according to SOS, the first unit is unit 1, that is sets. So sets in our daily life, we use this word so many times for different things. For some particular collection such as tea sets, dinner set, sofa set, a set of books, set of colors, and so on. But in mathematics, the word set has a broader meaning than those in our daily life, because it provides us a way to integrate the different branches of mathematics. It helps us to solve different mathematical problems, simple or complex nature. According to mathematics, we can define such is a well-defined collection of distinct objects is called set. The objects in any set are called members or elements. So, according to this definition, we can say that a set cannot consist of elements like moral values, concepts, or qualities. So set, the object must be well defined and distinct. Set theory was introduced by a Russian mathematician, George Cantor, in 1873. So students, you should memorize the name of the mathematician and also the year in which year he gave this idea. It will sometimes come in MCQs like this, that who gave the idea of sets. So you should know the name of the mathematician, so you can easily solve that MCQs then. And also sometimes it will come like this, that in which year the set theory was introduced. So there are three ways to express a set. First is the descriptive form, and the second one is the tabular form, and the third one is the set builder form or set builder notation. These two ways you already study it in class 6. So the third one way is new for class 7 students. So inshallah we will discuss these two ways, and also the third one way, that how can we represent the set in the descriptive form and in tabular form or in set builder notation. Students, you should note one thing, that the set always represented with the bold letters, with the capital letters of English alphabets, just like the set of natural numbers represented with capital N, set of real numbers with the alphabet capital R, set of uh, odd numbers represented with O, set of even numbers represented with E. So sets are represented with the bold English letters. And when you write the set in the tabular form, so set must enclosed in curly brackets and separated with the commas. So these three ways we will study in this exercise, in first exercise. Before going to start the first exercise, first question, write the following set in descriptive form. We should know about the definition of the descriptive form, that what it means. If a set is described with the help of a statement, it is called descriptive form. It's this definition is given in your book on page number 4. You can see that definition, that what is the descriptive form. If a set is described with the help of a statement, it is called descriptive form. Means in help, in form of a sentence, just like if you say the set of natural numbers. So when you write it, this statement, the set of natural numbers, so this is the descriptive form. Now come to the question one. First question, first part is A, E, I, O, U. This form is, you already know it, you already study it in class 6, that this is given in the tabular form, that it enclosed in curly brackets and separate with commas and represented with the capital letter A. So how can we write it in the descriptive form? A equal the same name, which name is given in the question, the same name we will give in descriptive form. A, that is set of vowels of English alphabets. You know that A, E, I, O, U are the vowels of English alphabet. So in descriptive form, we write it the same set in form of a statement, set of vowels of English alphabets. Now come to the second part, B, that is 3, 6, 9, 12. From this set, you can easily understand that all these are the multiple of 3. Or you can say that the table 3 is given in this set. So how can you write it in the descriptive form? The same name, B equal set of multiples of 3. Now come to the third part. The third part is C is S, comma, P, comma, R, comma, I, comma, N, and comma, G, bracket close. So from this you can easily understand that this is a word spring. So how can you write it in form of description or in form of in descriptive form? The same name, C equals set of letters of the word spring. Fourth part, you will do it by yourself. It's from A to Z alphabets are given. So you will write it in descriptive form, that set of English alphabets. Now, fourth, fifth, and sixth part will be your home assignment. At the end, I'll mention the assignment, that what will you solve by yourself, like these parts. Before going to explain the seventh part, you know this is given in the set builder form or set builder notation. So first you should know that what these symbols are. So first of all, we study these symbols. This line, this slash type, this line, this is called in mathematics such that. In mathematics, we study it such that. This symbol is used belongs to, means that if we say that 0 belongs to whole numbers, so this symbol we used for belongs to. This, the inverted V type symbol, this is and, used for and. And this V type symbol, this is used for or. This symbol is used for greater than, and this one symbol is used for less than. If this greater than having this line below this greater than symbol, this line we have, it means that greater than and equal. Similarly, if this less than symbol and having this line below this less than symbol, that is less than and equal. So now come to the seventh part. X such that X belongs to natural numbers and X is less than 3. So what they are saying, what are given in this set, it means that the set is containing natural numbers. X such that X is used for members, that members of the elements belongs to this set of natural number. This capital N represents set of natural numbers, and these elements X is less than 3. So how can we write in the descriptive form? We write it set of, the same name we give, and in descriptive form we write it set of natural numbers less than 3. Now come to the eighth part. In eighth part we have given H is equal to X such that, this symbol is called such that X belongs to, again capital N means that natural number, and this inverted V type symbol, this symbol is used for AND. X is now, look, this is the greater than symbol. If you compare with the previous one, this one is the less than symbol and this one is for greater than. So X is greater than 99. So what information is given in this set? That the set, the member of elements belongs to the set of natural numbers, and these members are what? These elements are what? Which are greater than 99. So how can we write it in the descriptive form? Set of natural numbers greater than 99. Now this is the question number 1. We discuss here some parts of question number 1, and the remaining parts you try it by yourself. Inshallah, you can easily solve. And at the end, I'll mention it in assignment that which one part you will do it as a home assignment. So now come to the question number 2. Before going to start question number 2, you have given write the following sets in tabular form. So first we already discussed that what is tabular form, but again I'm going to explain it. If we list all element of a set within the braces or curly brackets and separate each element by using a comma, it is called the tabular or tabular form. So for example, here you have given the first set in form of the in descriptive form. It's given letter of the letter of word of hockey, letters of word of hockey, letters of the word of hockey. So how can you write it in the tabular form? The same name you will give in answer, the same name, A equal, and then we study in the definition that in tabular form we enclosed in braces. So this bracket we will start, the curly bracket we start, then H comma O comma C comma K comma E comma Y, and then close the bracket. So we represent this set in form of tabular form. Now the second set, again we have given in the descriptive form, 2 colors in the rainbow. You know, in this you have open choice. You know that rainbow having 7 colors. So in tabular form, you can write any 2 colors of the rainbow and separate with a comma and enclosed it in brackets. So we give the same name B, the same name B, and then the bracket, the curly bracket start. And here I write red and blue, the 2 colors of the rainbow. So you can use any other 2 colors which you like in rainbow colors. So the third part is, if you check it in your book, it is natural numbers, numbers less than 18 divisible by 3. So means that you have to write those numbers which are numbers less than 18 which are divisible by 3, means that you have to write the multiple of 3 below 18. So how can you write it? You will list the elements in form of the bracket. The curly bracket will start, that will be 3 6 9 12 15, and you separate it with comma and bracket close, because the question is that number less than 18 and divisible by 3. So you do it by yourself. And the fourth part also you do it by yourself, that is multiple of 5 less than 30, means that you have to write the table 5 less than 30, means that 5 comma 10 comma 15 comma 20 and comma 25, like this you will write it in the tabular form. Now come to the fifth part. It's given in set builder notation. So you have given E is equal to X such that X belong to W. W means whole numbers. And you know that what's the difference between whole number and natural numbers? Whole number started from 0, 1, 2 up to so on, and natural number started from 1. So x such that x belong to whole numbers and x is greater than 5 means that in answer, what will you write? You have to write all the same name you will give, which is given in the question E, and then you have to write the same set in form of in tabular form, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up to so on, because this is infinite set. We don't know about the end is not given, just we have given the starting point that x is greater than 5. So greater than 5, all the numbers which are greater than 5 will come in this set, and here this is the way to represent the set in tabular form. Now come to the last part of this question, that is F part. So in F part, again, it's given in form of tabular or set builder, in set builder notation. X such that x belong to z. Z represent the set of integers. You know that in integers, all the positive, negative numbers included is 0. 0 is also included in integers. That is the set of integers is 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3 up to so on. So here what we have given x such that this x means x such that x belongs to means the members belongs to z means that set of integers, and x is greater than minus 7 and less than minus 1 means that we have to list those integers which are greater than minus 7 but less than minus 1. So less than minus 1 are minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 up to minus 6. So this is the tabular form of this part. Now come to the set builder form. Before going to start set builder form, you are familiar with these symbols. Again, I'm going to repeat it, that when you represent the set builder form, it is when you describe a set elements by using some symbols or notations. So in form of notation, you represent a set, that is the set builder form or set builder notation. So this symbol is such that this one belongs to and or greater than, less than, greater than and equal, less than and equal. Now come to question number 3. You have given first part, A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Students, if you can see in this set is given in tabular form because all the elements are listed in curly brackets and separate with commas. So this is given in tabular form. What type of numbers are these? 1, 2 started from 1. So means that you can say that it's a natural numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means that these are the natural numbers less than 6. So how can you represent in set builder notation? The same name, a equal sign and then bracket start x. X is used for these elements, okay? X such that x belongs to natural numbers and x is less than 6, because up to 5 we have given from 1 to 5. So 1 to 5 natural numbers are given, so means that x less than 6. Now come to the second part. You have given 2, 3, 5, 7. So what type of numbers are these? If this 2 present, if this 2 will not present, then you can easily say that these are the odd numbers. But to show that these are not odd numbers, these are prime numbers. How we know? Because all these numbers are only divisible by 1 or by itself. No one table divide these numbers. So 2, you know that the only even prime number, rest of the prime numbers are odd. So this 2 the presence of this 2 is present in the set, so it shows that these elements or this set is the set of prime numbers. So what type of prime numbers? From the first prime number is 2, you know that. In set of prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, up to so on. So you have given 2, 3, 5 in the sequence you have given. So you can write it in the set builder notation x such that x belongs to prime numbers and x is less than 11. Means all the elements, all the prime numbers which are less than 11 is given in this set. So the same set you can represent it in other way like this. You can write it x such that x belong to prime numbers and x is greater than and equal to 2 and less than and equal to 7. So when you have greater than and equal sign present, this one sign and this one sign present, so it means that the given number is also present in the given set. Now come to the third part. This is given in descriptive form, in form of a statement. Set of natural numbers. It's very easy to represent because no elements are given, only set of natural numbers. So how can we represent it? It's very easy. The same name we will give which is given in the question, and that is equal to x bracket start x such that x belong to natural numbers. That's it. The reason is because the condition is not given that it's less or greater, just you have given the set of natural numbers, so you will represent it like this. If you check it in your book on page number 5, the fourth part is set of whole numbers. So in the same way you will write x such that x belong to x such that x belongs to w. That will be the set builder notation or set builder representation. Then you have given set of integers. So how can you represent the set of integers? X such that x belong to z. That's it. So it's very easy. That's why I leave these parts that you will solve it by yourself, just like this third part. It will be similar to the third part. Now come to the seventh part. Seventh part is set of even numbers between 1 and 10. Now this is slightly different because you have given the starting between 1 and 10. Means that this 1 and 10 is not included in this set. Only the elements which are in between 1 and 10, means that the even numbers which is between 1 and 10, that is 2, 4, 6, 8. So how can you write it in the set builder notation? X, the same name you will give which is given in the question, E, then curly bracket start x such that x belongs to E and x is greater than 1 and less than 10. It means that it will show that this is the set of even numbers, belongs to even numbers, and which one elements will include, which is greater than 1 and less than 10. So automatically those even numbers which are greater than 1 and less than 10 will show this representation. Now come to the next part, that is see set of planets in the solar system. So again, the planets names are not mentioned, just you have given set of such type of, when you have given such type of a statement, or you can say that the universal truth you have given. So how can you represent in the set builder notation? Just the same name which is given in the question, x such that x is a planet, planets in the solar system. The same statement you will write. The universal truth, you can write it in the same way which is given in the statement. uh, just like you, if you have given that set of colors in the, so there are 7 colors in the rainbow, so how can you write it? X such that x is 7 colors in the rainbow. So statement type things or the universal truth type things, you will write it like this. So I hope you will understand all these question number 1, 2, and 3. um, Try to do all these questions in your notebook. And also there is assignment for you. Question number 1, fourth, fifth, and sixth part you will solve, and automatically you can easily solve it because we already discussed question number 1 and you already studied these topics in class 6, so it's not new for you, so you can easily solve. Again, if any problems, you can ask in the live question answer session. And in question number 2, third, and fourth part, and in question number 3, uh, fourth, fifth, sixth, and eighth, and 10th part. So these parts you solve by yourself and try to do your work daily. I hope you will understand today's lecture. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.